You're tuned in to the State of Modern Philippines or the Stump, and I'm Mark. We're now in the semifinal round and we are featuring Mikhail, Jacinto, and Jeremiah Maigue. Before we go to the video, we are asking for your support to subscribe to our channel and like our videos. You can also follow us on Instagram at the State of Modern Philippines. Okay, we're back in the semifinals. I'm Mark and I have Jace with me on the booth, even if we don't have a booth here. and we'll be featuring Mikhail Jacinto on your left and Jeremiah Maigue on your right. We're still fixing the labels there. Mikhail is not playing Amulet Titan. I think he's on Spirits, and Jeremiah is not on Valakut.
I think it's on Burn, right?
Yeah, he's playing Burn, and we'll have to change the seed as well. So that's a lesson learned. Next time, we're gonna prep the overlay first before we record things. And I guess this is a 50-50 match for both decks. Burn is very fast,
Yeah.
and Spirits can really out tempo you.
I think in most cases, in most cases, I think it's spirits because of the hexproof things
Ah, yeah.
and its ability to coco.
Yep.
But if Jeremiah can like put
Pressure.
a turn to
Eidolon.
Eidolon, it's going to be bad news for Mikhail.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. But probably you can wait until turn 3 maybe.
Turn 3 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, by doing significant damage to Mikhail or Mick before landing that Eidolon. And Spirits has Aether Vial, so he can cast those
Yeah.
creatures without paying any mana, so it will negate the
Ability
Eidolon's
of the
trigger.
Eidolon,
Yeah.
But did you know that Burn has a new toy? It has a new ability because Burn usually runs 12 copies, I think, of one CMC Burn, right?
Hmm.
12 copies. Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, and we consider Rift Bolt as one CMC Burn spell,
Mhm.
right? They have a new toy. It has
Jumpstart.
no spectacle.
I don't know.
It's a new mechanic from Ravnica Allegiance. It's like 3 CMC for 3 damage actually. But if the opponent took a damage this turn, you can pay the spectacle cost for 1.
Yeah. But they also got a new toy last. I think last expansion. I'm not really
Jaren.
familiar. No. The one with the jumpstart mechanic.
Yeah, Jaren. Good to Ravnica.
But I forgot the name of the card. It's like a flashback thing where, or it
Yeah,
has
you
this-
can play it forever in your
No. I mean, it's
Wait,
either
no,
you,
no.
the opponent will take 3 damage or risk you, the caster, drawing cards instead.
Is that risk factor?
Yeah, risk factor. Yep.
Yeah, it's risk factor.
It's either 4 damage or
You
you
draw
draw
3.
3 cards. So it's a lose-lose situation.
Then you can actually play it whenever you want. It's forever available for you as long as you don't cast it for its jumpstart cost. So you can basically just discard a land for that and play it from the graveyard. It's like,
It's like a flashback thing.
yeah, it's a flashback thing. It's a weaker version of flashback, actually.
Because you need to,
Discard.
discard
Yeah.
a card. Aside from the casting cost.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they ran, how many copies they ran. I think 2. I'm not sure. I'm not really active in playing Modern. for the past probably 6 to 8 months. So not really familiar. So they've exchanged decks, and Mick is seeded number 6, and Jeremiah is seeded number 4. And Jeremiah will probably be on the play here. All right, so here we go.
There, Skewer the Critics was the card I'm looking for. It's a common card actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 to cast that deals 3 damage to any target. And it has the ability of Spectacle that you may cast the spell for Spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn.
Yep, and then we have Jeremiah taking is on the play, and then he fetches for a snow-covered mountain, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Just for flavor. You like that?
I think he has Spread.
No, I don't think he's on
Or
spread.
probably he had a deck that's unspread. That's why he's playing the mountains from it.
Probably, but it's I think it's just for flavor in this deck. Anyway, casting Goblin Guide for 2 damage, and then that's Mausoleum Wonder.
Mausoleum Wanderer, right?
Yep. Reveals Mausoleum Wanderer for Mick. So that's 2 damage from the Goblin Guide.
Mausoleum Wanderer is a one mana 1/1 creature that says whenever another spirit enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Yep.
And you may sacrifice it to counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays X, where X is its power.
Yep, and then Jeremiah attacks with 3 for his second turn. So Mick is now down to 15. And
is that Stormbind? Stormbind, guys? Stormbound, guys?
Let's check. I think it's Supreme Phantom, maybe. Yep, it's Supreme Phantom, and then
yeah, it's Supreme Phantom lets your other spirits gets +1/+1.
Yep, and Jeremiah is in trouble here. He doesn't have any land, so he's just attacking with his
Mausoleum Wanderer.
no, his Goblin Guide and other creature, but he decides to bolt the Wanderer.
But it gets countered by Wanderer. The one that Jeremiah bolted was Supreme Phantom, and then Mikhail sacrificed the Wanderer for countering the bolt, so that the damage from Guide won't be there.
So here we go, Sip Spear and Guide attacking, and then the Suspended Rift Bolt. And then
Mikhail cracks the Flooded Strand for basic island.
let's see if he's going to be flashing a creature here to block the other creature. So it's a
Spell Color.
Spell Queller.
He didn't take any of
Damage.
Mikhail's spells.
Yep.
But he was able to kill the Swift Spear.
Yeah. Jeremiah needs to have another land if he wants to, keep up with Mick. Okay,
Shocked himself.
shock for Hallowed Fountain. Let's see where's the damage. There you go. There's the 2 damage. Casting Selfless Spirit. And there's
It,
no way that Jeremiah can block those flying spirits.
so
It's down to 12.
it's 4 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Spell Queller is 3/4.
Oh, yeah.
And then Selfless Spirit is
This one. 1
3
3.
2. No, Selfless Spirit.
Ah, Selfless, yeah.
3 2. Then Supreme Phantom is still 1 3. It's a wall actually. For guide, it's a wall.
I think Mick will be taking this first game. Looking at things. So that's a Rift Bolt. So Mick is down to 7. Oh no. Jeremiah hasn't decided which to target with the Rift Bolt. So I think it's
Finally
in the
decided
face.
to face.
Yeah. And he needs a land. Is that a land?
But I think it's too late even though you get some double
Oh,
guides.
double guide. So that's for 4 damage.
Is that
Yeah, it's
yeah,
another Queller.
another color? And
And
then flashes rattle
Rattle Chains.
chains.
Yeah. Just I think this is just for a blocker though. So it's been blocked. Both creatures have been
Yeah.
blocked, and let's see.
Rattle chains gives hexproof to one of your creature, and then all spirits gets flash.
So it's a 3/2 creature because of Supreme Phantom, and Selfless Spirit is also 3/2.
3/2, yes.
Uh, I think what Mick can do here is block both.
No, I think if I will be Mick, I'll block one with selfless spirit.
I think I can block both, and then you can just. I mean, Jeremiah won't have any creatures, and then you can just attack with those 2 flying creatures. But Mick has decided to just block one, so he's down to 5,
Because
and we know that he has a Queller in hand.
yeah, and then the reason behind that is because he still needs to have that selfless spirit in play in case Jeremiah gets a bolt for
But he has
one creature.
a Selfless Spirit in the next turn. He can always cast a Selfless Spirit. But
Oh, that's a spell power.
yeah, I mean Spell Queller. So I guess he can play safe by by blocking both, and that's a Curious Obsession.
Curious Obsession.
So
It's a one to cast enchantment that says whenever enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card.
that's a damage. So
So
Supreme
that's a
Phantom is now
reload.
2 3. So that's I think
2/4. It's 2/4. Supreme Phantom is 2/4. It's 1/3 basic, and then gets +1/+1, and now it's game.
yeah, it's game. Yeah, it's game. So going on to the sideboard. So game 1 to Mick. I guess if you're Jeremiah, you're gonna bring in Anger of the Gods, maybe.
Yeah, probably anger. And if you can, try to get some Banefires, I guess.
I don't think they have Banefire in their deck.
Or the one with miracles. I'm not sure.
I don't think they do. They
Yeah,
do have
probably
that.
they don't because of the land counts.
I think Ponza is the only one using that burn spell with miracle.
Jeskai miracles, I think.
Probably Jeskai miracle, but not burn. I
Yeah,
don't
probably
think that.
Burn. They don't.
Let's see, what do we have in his sideboard? Seeing rest in peace, but I'm not gonna use that there. But if you're Mick, what cards will you bring in for? I think extra selfless spirit maybe, just to counter the board. But I don't know if that works. Selfless spirit.
Soulful Spirit, it's for Mikhail.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
not
yeah, for Mick, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably gonna add some Soulful Spirit because it's going to be a protection. All he has to do is sacrifice it so that all his creatures gets
Yeah, indestructible.
indestructible until
Yeah.
end of turn.
That's probably the card that he'll be bringing in.
Jeremiah probably no, he doesn't have anything that I can think of right off the bat.
Except maybe Anger of the Gods.
Yeah.
And probably Artifact Hate because this deck has, Inner Vial.
Or he can actually go wide and put in Pyromancers. Young Pyro.
I don't think. No, no, I think you're thinking about the. Not Young Pyromancer. That's the one that produces tokens.
Yeah, that's exactly. Going wide with Young Pyromancer so that because
No, I don't think they. I think in Jeskai they do have that, but in this deck they do have Grim Lavamancer.
yeah,
But
Grim
that-
Lavamancer probably
but
is
they
a good
don't have
choice.
Young Pyromancer. I see a Shatter. I don't know. That's a anti artifact card.
Shatter
There.
Spree.
I think it's Shatter Spray.
Shatter Spree, the one with the replicate, one to cast, destroy target artifact.
I think so. If so, Jeremiah is thinking of thinking of dealing with the mix Aether Vial. Now we haven't seen an Aether
Yeah,
Vial,
exactly.
but he knows that this deck has an Aether Vial, and Mick's gonna be probably banking on that because he knows that Jeremiah will bring in or has the Eidolons.
So let's see. I hope
Yeah.
this is a 3-3 game, three match.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
I just realized that Mikhail's spirits isn't banned spirits.
Yeah,
It's just Azorius spirits.
yeah. So he doesn't have any
Coco in it.
Yeah.
But without Coco, he probably has Geist there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's guys. Probably has guys because it's blue white.
Yeah.
So I've seen the vial. So there's a vial
There's a
there.
vial there.
What else?
He could put Leyline probably. Because that will
Uh,
save him a lot.
yeah. Yeah, probably.
And if he has Leyline, probably it's game for Jeremiah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unless since we didn't see his land base, unless he's blue white, red white rather.
Yeah,
If
he's
he's
red
Boros
white.
Burn.
I think he's red white.
I haven't
I've seen some. I've seen some white cards in the sideboard. So
I see. So probably he has some outs as well, even if Leyline is there. That is, if he will be thinking of Leylines.
I think he's not thinking of Leyline here. Yeah, but he probably has a sideboard card for it, but I doubt that he has brought it in this in this game too.
Yeah.
So he's both players are thinking hard if they're gonna be keeping their 7 card hands. I guess Jeremiah will decide first because he's on the play, and Mick is on the standby. See if he's gonna be mulliganing as well, or if he's gonna be keeping his hand. So this is a very hard decision for Jeremiah. You know that he's really thinking about it.
Well, actually, I can see in the way he reacts that he's on a bad matchup with spirits.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
what
think
he's
he has only
thinking.
one land.
I think that's what he was thinking.
One land, but he has good spells.
Yeah, he
And
has
if he
good
can put,
spells.
if he can get another land, he's probably in a good position. And Mick has decided to mold the 6. Let's see what will be Mick. If Mick will be keeping his 6 card hand.
Hmm.
So there's a sphere.
I can see much from this angle.
And I think Mick will keep the 6 card hand. I think he's ready to scry.
But the way his hand was positioned, it could also mean that he wants to move.
Oh no,
See?
it's another mulligan. So Jeremiah is on the advantage
Yeah.
now.
Big advantage.
Especially
It's a 2 card advantage already.
especially if he will be drawing another land. Yeah, I've seen only one land in his hand.
Let's see if another Jedi cut will be in there.
And for those of you watching internationally, a Jedi cut means that cutting the opponent's deck and not giving him a good hand, resulting into a mull. The slang term here in the Philippines is a Jedi cut.
Because you know how Jedi works.
Yeah, Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
So now I've seen 3 lands maybe,
But
and
he
then
decided to keep it because he already scribed.
yep,
I don't
right to
think.
the bottom.
I think he just was forced to decide on that already. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
five.
already five cards, and then Jeremiah goes in for 2 damage with Goblin Guide,
Well, he's back to 7 actually.
and because of that land,
Yeah, the land.
and then the Mausoleum Wanderer. Let's see what the Jeremiah picks up. A Swift
Swift
Spear, so that's for 3 damage.
Detention Spear.
Oh, that's 15. Okay. Make attacks for 1, and then passes the turn. Nope, not yet. Rattle change. That's a rattle change in the
Yeah,
upkeep.
rattle chains on the upkeep. And decided to
So there's the second land for Jeremiah.
yeah, decided to put a hexproof on rattle chains itself, I think.
Oh, alright. So Jeremiah takes care of the Mausoleum Wanderer, and then attacks for 6 because it has a trigger for the lightning bolt, the Swift Spear. So it's only for 4.
He has Detention Sphere on hand and he drew a
Yep.
land.
All right.
So that's his best move actually.
Yeah. So board is reset.
But life isn't. Life
So
isn't fair.
oh.
Oh, that's Eidolon and Riftbot on suspend.
So that's gonna hurt Mick a lot. There's your two
Two
damage.
damage. Spells Kite. Well, that's a neat sideboard actually.
Mhm.
Riftbot for 3. He paid for Spell's Kite.
Yeah.
Conserving as much life as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Searing Blood, still 3 damage.
And then
Swing for Eidolon. Down to 4, I think.
yeah, I think Jeremiah also took 2 damage from the Rift Bolt there, right?
No. Riftbolt was transferred to Spell's Kite.
No, I mean from with the Eidolon casting Rift Bolt.
With Eidolon.
That's why he's down to 13, and that's game actually. So it's a tied game. So it's 3 games, Jace.
Yeah,
Like
three
what,
games.
what we wanted.
So we'll see who will prevail.
Yeah,
But who's your bet?
I guess Jeremiah, if he will have if he will have at least 2 lands, he's in a good position.
Actually, yes, I agree. And Mikhail's only out is if he can put out at least 2 Drog Skull captains early on.
But I think Spirits is still favored though. I'm not sure, but it's just that last game Mick multiplied,
Yeah,
so it didn't help his cause. So we don't know for sure if he has a 7 card hand. What would be the
the outcome.
what would be the outcome?
Yeah.
So
And I think Mikhail changed something on his sideboard.
mhm. Probably to deal with the Eidolon.
Yeah, probably to deal with the Eidolon. But really, that Searing Blood,
Yeah.
that killed him actually.
Yeah.
Run for the Searing Blood, he could bot himself a turn for 2.
Uh-huh.
You know what's the ironic on this setup?
Mm-hmm.
The playmats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Jeremiah's playmat represents red.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why Mikhail lost the second game because Joyra is Jeskai colors, and he's playing Azorius.
Yeah, but the colors of not the magic colors, the colors of the playmat is blue white.
Right. After shuffling, he changed his mind with the sideboard.
Yeah, he knows that he's in a disadvantage.
Yeah. But I like that style of spin for his records, life counters.
Ah, the
That's
boogie
actually-
board.
I'm sorry?
The boogie board.
Isn't that a tablet?
Sort of, but it's called the boogie board.
Ah, see.
I I'm, I think it's battery operated.
I think,
I want to get one if it's not battery operated, but I think it is.
well, even if it is, I mean,
but it's cheap.
Yeah, the battery for it
I
is
think
cheap.
you can get one online for less than 500.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's not the
It's not in focus for
and I
now.
mean no, that's not the original brand.
Ah,
That's just
it's
a
an imitation.
yeah, imitation. I think the original one is much, expensive.
But is that legal? Did you bring that in sanctioned tournaments? Because remember a few years back,
Yeah, electronic, yeah.
using electronic phones aren't legal anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know what's the consensus in on that.
I don't even understand why they wanted to remove the electronic life counters.
I don't know. So Jeremiah is taking his time in configuring his deck with the sideboard here. So I'm seeing a disenchant for him. The split card. Forgot the name of that card.
Which one? We're in there.
Yeah, I think it's wear and tear. Yeah, yes, wear and tear to deal with
Spellskite and
spell
Vials.
skite.
You know what? I think Mikhail doesn't have Vials in his deck.
Well, we've seen one earlier, right? When
No, I
when
didn't see
when
it.
Jeremiah was shuffling,
I didn't see.
he has a vial in his
I
deck.
was searching for something. Too bad for Mikhail. He never drew his Vials.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in play yet. And Jeremiah is really shuffling his deck. Make sure that it's random. Anyway, they don't have any time limit here. During the top eight, in the top eight.
And he's hoping that he will get a God Hand.
Yeah, and everybody does. Everyone.
Well, for Jeremiah, I think the God Hand that he would be wishing for is two lands,
I think he's.
three bolts,
I think
and an Eidolon.
he changed his mind and has decided to to change his deck again. He's really thinking about it. Nope. I think he's decided he's made up his mind and stick with the current
Current
configuration.
plan.
Yeah.
Pal Shuffle Part 3. Is he drawing something? Is he getting bored?
Yeah, I think
Really?
so. It's been a while since Jeremiah has shuffled his deck, thought about configuring his deck, and he also pile shuffled. So just to pass time. So here we go.
Is this the last shuffle
Yeah,
or
I think so. I think this is the last one.
no? It depends. If he moves to 6.
Ah, yeah. If he malts, that's the exception, of course. Here we go. So this time, Mick is on the play.
Let's see the bout. I think Mikhail has a good hand. I can see at least two lands.
And Jeremiah. Oh, so Mick decided to move to 6. And Jeremiah, I think he kept the 7 card hand. So it's probably a strong hand.
Jeremiah has a very strange, what do you call that? Superstition.
Putting the first 7 cards at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just now he did 6 based on the mulligan count.
And Mick keeps the 6 hander. And Scry's on top. Here we go. Turn 1, Mausoleum Wanderer.
Okay.
Attacks for 2. Then
his Goblin Guide is very hardworking, you know?
Yeah. Never failed him for
3 games now.
3 games, yeah. I think that's his opening play.
Yeah.
Every time.
Whether it's on the draw or on play,
Mm-hmm.
it's always turn 1 guide.
Yeah, I think the Wanderer also is also an early play for Mick. Not the first play, but it's probably the second. Yeah. And then he attacks for 2.
Yeah, 2.
With
3.
3? Is that 3?
3 because
Supreme
Phantom gives +1/+1 to spirits, and then a spirit entered the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
So as of now, Mausoleum Wanderer is 3/3.
3/3 on that turn.
On that turn, and then after that goes down to 2/2.
And then Jeremiah has another land, so I think this is gonna be a good game. He didn't miss his second land drop. I think last game he missed, but he was able to draw another land on his third turn. But now on his second turn, he didn't miss a land.
He bolts the Supreme Phantom, deciding if he will Graph Wanderer and
to counter, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And then path for Supreme Phantom.
Okay, so Jeremiah is in a good spot here.
I think that's a bad decision.
Oh, giving him lands?
Yeah, giving him lands and not waiting for another turn to path. I mean,
waiting for another creature?
Yeah, I mean, Mikhail can count your hand actually. So basically, he's already lost a lot of cards in hand. So the bluff effect from path, because technically, well, right, because
so another
it can block guide. I see, I got him.
So another land for the Goblin Guide trigger.
Yeah, that was very generous of guide.
So there's the Geist that we're talking about.
Okay, that is some bad news for Jeremiah at this point.
Yep.
Third land for Jeremiah. Yeah. That's bad news as well.
Yeah. Sherburne, I think you're good with 2 lands.
Another land for Guide. Congratulations, Goblin Guide. You're filtering your opponent's library very well.
Okay, so that's gonna be an instant 4 damage if and let's see, probably a 4 damage here for the angel token. Attacks with the Geist and the angel token, so that's gonna be for 6 damage.
I think he has a spell color in hand, leaving those 3 mana
Yeah.
that way.
And then he cracks the fetch land. Putting him down to 9 life. He needs a creature here. Or probably a way to deal with
With the
Geist, just even the spirit. So there's a lightning helix, which was gonna be spell quellered, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
There you go. So it's another creature for Mick. So it's a total of 4.
Four swinging creatures
6.
next turn.
I think
So
that's
that's
it's
2,
gonna be
4, 6.
it's gonna be down to 1, I think.
No. If no blocks, he's dead.
Of course,
If
he's gonna be
there's
blocking
down
the
to 1, yeah.
he's gonna be blocking the Geist, of course. Or if he's gonna be able to kill the creature. Yeah. So he's gonna be blocking the Geist. So that's 8 damage there. We're looking at 8 damage if all 3 flying creatures, come won't be blocked or won't be taken care of.
Okay, he gives up Geist for guide.
Uh-huh. Skull crack for 3 damage. So Mick is down to 9.
I think he should have just sacrificed.
If he has 3 burn spells here, he can win. How many cards does he have though? He has 3 cards, but I don't think.
All are burned.
Yeah, so that's
That's
game. Yeah. So Mick securing the win, and he's in the finals. But unfortunately, the top 4 players decided to split. So this is our last game, and we'll be back with the recap.
And so this is your top 8 list for this tournament. And we hope you've enjoyed our coverage. So this is our initial coverage. So we know it's amateurish, and we do look forward for improvements in the future. And we would like to ask for your support by subscribing to our channel and also liking the videos. And you can also subscribe to our Instagram account or follow us on Instagram at the State of Modern Philippines. Thank you, and till the next video. Bye.